Alright, here we go, guys. This is Joel with Golden Scope Breakers. We are doing a full case 2016 Strata baseball. D-backs going to Bear Ball, Braves going to Shirley, Orioles going to Christopher. Shirley's taking the Red Sox. Cubbies on the filler as well for Maribel. White Sox going to Olstead. Furstenberg going to the Reds. Indians and Rockies going to Gecko. Tigers taking Shirley. Zissau is going with the Stros. Thoreen with the Royals. Angels on the filler to Russ Rose. Benjamin Hatch with the Dodgers. Tista with the Marlins. Russ Rose with the Blue Crew. Twinkies going to Paul Ann's. Cody Miscallick with the Mets. METS. Russ Rose with the Yanks. Thoreen with Athletics. Cody Miscallick with the Phillies. Juan Lopez with the Pirates. Russ Rose with the Cardinals. Zissau with the Padres. Rose with the Giants. Christopher with the Mariners. Brian Shaw with the Rangers. Marcus Hall with the Blue Jays. Nats going to Robertson. Good luck, everybody. Brand new seal case. 2016 Strata.
She didn't know the word, the letter C on the document. She didn't even know what that word was. You know, it's amazing watching people and she's been watching and she's lying again because she said she did what she did with emails. Do you think it was fun to delete 33,000 emails? I don't think so. She said that 33,000 emails have to do with
Alright.
Doers running, number one, and a yoga class. Well, maybe we'll give 3 or 4 or 5 or something.
Good luck, guys. Next one.
And now she's saying, anything. And ultimately, that was after getting this opinion. That wasn't before. It was after she got from the United States government. And I'll be honest, I am so disappointed in Republic for allowing this to happen. Our Justice Department, where her husband goes onto the back of an airplane for 39 minutes, talks to the Attorney General days before a ruling is going to be made on her case.
Dodgers. Miguel Almonte. 45 out of 50. 45 of 50. Almonte for the Dodgers.
You should be ashamed of yourself what you did. And this is after getting a subpoena from the United States government. You have to move on.
I'd like to have a little bit of an educational opportunity for my son with our wonderful politics.
Look, it's just not true, and so please no personal emails, not official, not well. We turned over 35,000.
Next one. Ooh, very nice. 18 to 25, Sunny Gray Gold.
Yes, that's true.
Look at that beautiful patch. 18 to 25 on card, Sunny Gray. On card. Very, very nice. Going out to the Athletics. Chris Thoreen, welcome to Golden Scope Breakers. There you go, buddy.
Anything to avoid talking about your campaign and the way it's exploding and the way Republicans are leaving you. But let's please focus on some of the issues that people care about tonight. Let's get to their question.
We have a question here from Ken Korkowitz.
There you go, buddy. Congrats, man.
I'd like to know, why aren't you bringing up the emails? I'd like to know, why aren't you getting up the emails? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. And it hasn't been changed. Known as Obamacare, it is not affordable. Premiums have gone up, deductibles have gone up, co-pays have gone up, prescriptions have gone up, and the coverage has gone down. What will you do to bring the cost down and make coverage better?
He wants to start, he can start. Yeah, go ahead, huh?
No, I'm a gentleman, never go ahead.
And first goes to Max Kepler.
Well, I think Don was about to say he's going to solve it by repealing
Max Kepler going up to Paul Lance. There you go, buddy. One of the guys you come to get with this one.
And I'm going to fix it because I agree with you. Premiums have gotten too high, co-pays, deductibles, prescription drug costs. And I've laid out a series of actions that we can take to try to get
I
those
try to
costs
keep it back,
down.
and there's a shadow box, so if I don't keep that little white slip in there, you can't see the auto is great. Your choice when you get the card if you want to take it out, but I always think it's nice to have it because then you can see the auto.
That 20 million people got insurance who didn't have it before, but that in and of itself was a good thing. I meet these people all the time, and they tell me
going out to
what a
Russ
difference
Rose,
having
little
that
Rob
insurance
Ruff Schneider
meant
with
to
the
them and their
pinstripe in there.
families. But
If you guys are new to this stuff, these seals that are on here right here, these seals have a code you can look up, and you can actually see the game used that relates to a game, and it'll actually say how they hit or what their stats were for that game. So it's kind of cool. We had a big poppy that we pulled in one of our first games in the Strata, and it was this 500 home run jersey that was in there, so that was pretty sweet.
Which is the way it used to be before the
Little Rush Schneider.
Number 4.
What's up, you Ross?
Under 26 and your parents have a policy, you can be on that policy until the age of 26, something that didn't happen before. So I want very much to say what works and is good about the Affordable Care Act. So we've got to get costs down. We've got to provide some additional help to small businesses so that they can afford to provide health insurance.
And coming out to pick up is little Jorge Soler, orange, 107 out of 125 out of Jorge Soler.
I just mentioned are lost to everybody, not just people
In the filler, there you go, Justin.
on the exchange. And then we would have to start all over again. Right now, we are 90% health insurance coverage. That's the highest we've ever been in our country. So I want us to get to 100%, but get costs down and keep quality up.
Mr. Trump, you have 2 minutes.
It's such a great question. And
Well,
it's
for the
maybe a question
Yankees,
I get
little Tanaka, one of Russ Rose.
outside of
Tanaka with little game used.
Obamacare is a disaster. You know it, we all know it. It's going up at numbers that nobody's ever seen worldwide. Nobody's ever seen numbers like this for healthcare. It's only getting worse. In 17, it implodes by itself. Their method of fixing it is to go back and ask Congress for more money, more and more money. We have right now almost $20 trillion in debt.
Get to spend time with the wifey if you're listening to crazy presidential candidates and I go upstairs and do the break. So that's a little bit easier. Into the redemption system, guys. Good luck on
It's going to
that.
be one of the biggest line items very shortly. We have to repeal it and replace it with something absolutely much less expensive and something that works, where your plan can actually be tailored. We have to get rid of the lines around the state
Oh my
artificial.
gosh, I'm just a nasty car.
Insurance companies from
I'm gonna
coming
do the redemption first.
President Obama and whoever was working on it.
Redemption is
That gives the insurance companies essentially monopolies. We want competition.
Strata Auto of Matt Duffy. Matt Duffy going up to the Giants. Giants going to Russ Rose.
Have you ever noticed the Canadians, when they need a big operation, when something happens, they come into the United States in many cases?
Check this nasty out. Check this nasty guy out.
It's catastrophic in certain ways.
46 of 50. 46 of 50. Big Poppy. Look at that beautiful patch from Big Poppy. So game used. Be interesting to see what game that is for. Big Poppy game used. Nasty Poppy going out to Michael Shirley. Congrats, buddy. 45 of 50. Just nasty.
Secretary Clinton, let me follow up with you. Your husband called Obamacare, quote, the craziest thing in the world, saying that small business owners are getting killed as premiums double.
Oh.
Was he
Very
mistaken?
nice. Congrats on Bobby.
No, he clarified what he meant, and it's very clear. Look, we are in a situation in our country where if we were to start over again, we might come up with a different system. We have an employer-based system. That's where the vast majority of people get their health care. And the Affordable Care Act was meant to try to fill the gap between people who were too poor and couldn't put together any resources to afford health care, namely people on Medicaid. Obviously, Medicare, which is a single-payer system, which takes care of our elderly and does a great job doing it, by the way.
Three dogs picking up on the mega filler that we had going on
But
there.
people who were working but didn't have the money
Filler's going to
to
Cody.
afford insurance
Aaron
and
Nola.
didn't have anybody, an employer or anybody else to help them. That was the swap that the Obamacare approach was to take. And like I say, 20 million people now have health insurance. So if we just rip it up
Yeah, I'll
and throw
post
it
out some
away,
more
what
fillers. I
Donald's
think
not
Dustin
telling you
filled
is
his
we just turn
bone
back
in,
to
so
insurance companies the
it'll
way it
be
used to be.
black,
And that
gold,
means
and
insurance companies
football
get to
mixer
do
going
pretty
on.
much whatever they want, including
There you go.
saying, look, I'm sorry, you've got diabetes, you had
And
cancer,
next
your
one
child has asthma, you may not
is
be
51 and
able to have
99.
insurance
51
because you can't
of
afford it.
99.
So let's fix what's
Mike
broken about
Trout,
it, but let's
little
not
jersey
throw it
relic.
away and give it all back to the insurance companies.
Mike
That's
Trout.
not
There
gonna
you go. Very nice to get that Trout there on that filler.
Number two.
Congrats, Ross.
Sanders said that Hillary Clinton has very bad judgment. This is a perfect example of a controversial Obamacare, which is
You said you want to end Obamacare. You said you want to end Obamacare. You also said you want to make coverage accessible for people with pre-existing conditions. How do you force insurance companies to do that if you're no longer mandating that everyone get insurance?
Yeah, B. Ross, you want to post up a filler for Dusty's Black Gold and My Mixer, and run it 10 at 10 and top 4 draft, and they can pick whatever. Top 4 get to pick whatever they want to do, either the Black Gold, and it doesn't have to be any. All 4 can pick the Black Gold. All 4 can pick my football mixer. But we'll run it 10 at 10. Top 4 draft between the 2 breaks to get some more stuff. Because after I shut down with the man and Dusty will go live, and we'll sit down and wait to get the rest of those filled.
when we get rid of those lines, you have competition. And we will be able to.
I'm just going to use this as a Strata. This is the redemption. There's a nice card here, so I covered up.
Because we are going to have people protected. And Republicans feel this way.
Here we go.
Believe it or not, and it's true.
Little Jose Canseco for them Athletics. Sweet. Seen Jose coming out in a couple things. Chris Thrain coming in for his first break with Golden Skull Breakers, hitting the nice Sunny Gray over 25, and then the Jose. Jose, can you see, buddy? That's out of 25. Very nice. There's a couple Jose Super collectors out there too, so if you want to move them, there's always guys out there that'll take them. Yep, either or, Brandon, just like that. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Jose, can you see?
Well, you're right about Islamophobia, and that's a shame. But one thing
Okay,
we have
next
to
one
do.
up. Little patch out of 99, Luis Severino.
Because there is a problem.
Severino out of 99. Dual stripe. Very, very nice.
But whether we like it or not, there is a problem. And we have to be sure that Muslims come in and report when they see something going on. When they see something going on,
Severino blue.
as an example in San Bernardino. Many people saw the bombs all over the apartment of the 2 people that killed 14 and wounded many, many people. Horribly wounded, they'll never be the same. Muslims have to report the problems we see. And there's always a reason for everything. If they don't do that, it's a very difficult situation for a country. Because you look at Orlando, and you look at San Bernardino, and you look at the World Trade Center, go on a you look at Paris, these are radical Islamic terrorists. And she won't even mention the word. And nor will President Obama. He won't use the term radical Islamic terrorism. Now, to solve a problem, you have to be able to state what the problem is, or at least say the name.
Frankie Montez. The new Dodgers. The Dodgers going up to Benjamin Hatcher. Frankie Montez on card. Little glass auto there. Very nice.
Secretary Quinn. Well, thank you for asking your question. And I've heard this question from a lot of Muslim Americans across our country. Because, unfortunately, there's been a lot of very divisive, dark things said about Muslims. And even someone like Captain Khan, the young man who sacrificed himself defending our country in the United States Army.
Oh, it's another Mike Trout. Why not? Mike Trout jersey relic, unnumbered on this one.
First, we've had
Mike
Muslims
Trout,
in America
unnumbered.
since George Washington. And we've had many successful Muslims. We just lost a particularly well-known one with Muhammad Ali. My vision of America is an America where everyone has a place. You're willing to work hard, you do your part, you contribute to the community. That's what America is. That's what we want America to be for our children and our grandchildren. It's also very short-sighted and even dangerous to be engaging in the kind of demagogic rhetoric that Donald has about Muslims. We need American Muslims to
They
be
don't must
part
be a
of
redemption in
our
it.
eyes and ears on our front lines. I've worked with a lot
take
of
the
different
Duffy and
Muslim
cover it
groups around America. I've met with a lot of them, and I've heard how important it is for them to feel that they are wanted and included and part of our country, part of our homeland security, and that's what I want to see. It's also important, I intend to
Levine
defeat
Johnson out of
ISIS,
75 for
to
the
do
Boston
so
Red
in a
Sox.
coalition with
Fast
majority
Red
Muslim
Sox.
nations.
Red Sox going up
Right
trillion
now,
again.
a lot of those
Brian
nations are
Johnson.
hearing what Donald says and wondering, well, why should we cooperate with the Americans?
Yeah, I
This
don't know,
is
Brad.
a gift
To be
ISIS
honest,
and the terrorists.
I think Dusty had a good 3-4 cases. This is
We are
my
not
third.
at war with
And
and it is a mistake.
I've noticed a couple of groups there. Most of the ones I saw was Severino one for a while. Yankees loaded.
Citizens like you
Would be good to get some Brian.
as anyone else.
Thank you, Secretary Clinton. Mr. Trump, in December, you said this. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives
Next
can
redemption.
figure out what the hell is going on. We have no
Clearly
choice.
authentic autograph, relic card, green parallel, greens out of 75 of Clayton Kershaw. Sweet. Congrats on that, Hatcher. Clayton Kershaw. Boom to the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw. Very nice. Relic green parallel. That's awesome. Clearly authentic. Boom. Next box.
From certain areas of the world, Hillary Clinton wants to allow.
Why did it morph into that? No, did you not answer the question? You still believe? I do.
All the time. Why are you interrupting?
You interrupt him. Explain whether or not the Muslim ban still stands.
It's going within. We are going to areas like Syria where they're coming in by the tens of thousands because Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton wants to allow a 550% increase over Obama. People are coming into our country.
Out of 125, Carl Edwards Jr. on the glass. Orange glass out of 125 for the Cubbies.
And he wants 550% more. This is going to be the great Trojan horse of all time. We have enough problems in this country. I believe in building safe zones. I believe in having other people pay for them. As an example, the Gulf states who are not carrying their weight, but they have nothing but money. And take
Carl
care of
Edwards Jr. Very nice.
With all the problems this country has and all the problems that you see going on, hundreds of thousands of people coming in from Syria when we know nothing about them.
Little Jacob DeGrom going to the NETS Mets. Mets going to Cody. That's orange, so must be out of 125. Patch out. Dual stripe with the other New York team.
Syrian refugees. We know you want tougher vetting. That's not a perfect system. So why take the risk of having those refugees come into the country?
Well, first of all, I will not let anyone into our country that I think poses a risk to us. But there are a lot of refugees, women and children. Think of that picture we all saw of that 4-year-old boy with the blood on his forehead because he'd been bombed by the Russian and Syrian air forces. There are children suffering in this catastrophic war, largely, I believe, because of Russian aggression. And we need to do our part. We by no means are carrying anywhere near the load that Europe and others are. But we will have vetting that is as tough as it needs to be from our professionals, our intelligence experts, and others. But it is important for us
Omaha
as
gets
a
Cal out of 99. Indians going to Brent. Gecko.
not to say, as
Or
Donald
Gecko.
has said,
Or
we're going to
Gecko.
ban people
Or
based on a
it's
religion.
Omaha.
How do you do that? We are a country founded on religious freedom and liberty. How do we do what is advocated without causing great distress within our own country? Are we going to have religious tests when people fly into our country? And how do we expect to be able to
Hey, Bert, glad to hear
implement
you're
those?
safe, brother.
So I thought
Anybody else out East Coast, glad that you guys are doing okay. Crazy what just came through, man. I've been thinking of bringing on that for a while. A couple days now, man. Jacoby Ellsbury relic. Jacoby Ellsbury for the Yankees.
Fighters, because they want to create a war between us. And the final thing I would say, this is the 10th or 12th time that he's denied being for the war in Iraq. We have it on tape. The entire press corps has looked at it. It's been debunked, but it never stops him from saying whatever he wants to say. So,
It's not been debunked, and I was against
and you can see it.
I was against the war in Iraq. It's not been debunked, and you voted for it, and you shouldn't have. Well, I just want to say,
Keep on too.
she just went about 25 seconds over her time. Could I respond to this, please?
Very quickly, please.
Hillary Clinton, in terms of having people come into our country, we have many criminal illegal aliens. When we want to send them back to their country says we don't want them. In some cases, they're murderers.
Number 25, little glass.
And they don't want them. Hillary Clinton, when she was Secretary of State, said that's okay. We
How
can't
many
force them
bags
into
in
the
there?
country. Let me tell you, I'm going to force them right back.
It's like a child's war out there.
And some very bad people. And I will tell you, very strongly, when Bernie Sanders said she had bad
I don't know,
judgment,
man.
she has really bad judgment because we are letting people into this country. They're going to cause problems and crime like
Need to all have a come to Jesus, to be honest. Because it's going to keep getting ugly. There's a little Ref Schneider. It's kind of cool card. I don't know what it's numbered to. 13 of 25, a nasty Henry Owens. So if you're going to get a Henry Owens for the Red Sox, there you go. There's a nasty dirty patch. So Red Sox doing well. Red Sox and Yankees. Red Sox and Yankees. Dodgers also doing all right, having a couple hits here. Henry Owens. 3-color. Very nice 3-color there. Alright. Final box. I don't know what our big win would be from this. And we didn't even get a fat one. Usually we get the super big 360s. The big shadow box ones. Maybe the Kershaw, big Poppy, considered case hits.
Is it okay for politicians to be two-faced? Is it acceptable for a politician to have a private stance on issues?
Carl Edwards Jr. again out of 99, talking about Dukes. Come on, Cops.
Was something I said about Abraham Lincoln after having seen the wonderful Steven Spielberg movie called Lincoln. It was
Cubbies out of 99.
Master class watching President Lincoln get the Congress to approve the 13th Amendment. It was
Get that right,
principled
Russ.
and it was strategic. And I was making the point that it
Nation
is
on our
hard
knees,
sometimes to get the Congress to do what you want to do.
Right.
And you
And
have to
finishing
keep
off with
working at
a
it.
green out of
President
75,
Lincoln
Matt
was
Duffy.
trying to convince some people
Matt
he
Duffy
used some
relic for the
arguments,
Giants.
convincing other people he used other arguments. That was a great, I thought, a great display of presidential leadership.
Giants going to
But
Russ Rose.
let's talk about what's really going on here, Martha, because our intelligence community just came out and said in the last few days that the Kremlin, meaning
Thanks, guys. Just going to kill my XSplit feed here.
are directing the attack.